It is time. Time for another Sakura game. Hey guys, Zaja Kimi Jamie here. Welcome to Sakura Angels, Part 1. I'm recording this a bit early. We haven't, me, Snowfall, nor Jenna have finished Sakura Spirit. I couldn't wait. I wanted to get right into the game as soon as I possibly could. And we'll record maybe the day I'm recording this, we'll hopefully get some recording of it in. So, without any further ado, and I have the music as low as I can have it. Let's begin. Ooh, there's a bell. There's a ringy bell. Ringy, ringy. Belly ring. Every night, I have the same dream. What do you dream about there, buddy? Every night, I'm always brought back to this place, without fail. And then every morning, I'll wake up, with no memory of this place at all, until the next time I fall asleep. Not a single night has went by without... Sorry about that. Not a single night has went by without my consciousness being dragged into the abyss. The room is devoid of light, so much so that I can't even see my hand in front of my face. No matter how desperately I wave it, the concept of sound is just absent. My steps silent, and my distress cries swallowed by the bordering darkness as quickly as they had left my mouth. Ugh. I'm in a bleak, barren wasteland of nothingness. Spending my prolonged amount of time begins to make me doubt my own existence. Oh, that's not good. Yet, despite feeling suffocated by a striking absence of anything, I know I'm not alone. Something is watching me, stalking me from the shadows. I can't say for sure what it is, but every once in a while, I'll catch sight of something in the corner of my view. A pair of burning, bright eyes, fixated purely on me. They hate me, but why? Despise me. There's an overwhelming sense of animosity radiating from whoever they belong to. I know they want nothing more than to lash out and attack me. Something is holding them back. A force they truly despise. Invisible chains that bind and restrict them for one thing that is on their mind. At first, when I began dreaming about this place, there were distance, like glimmering stars. But with each passing night, I seemed to inch ever closer and shine even brighter. I think whatever force has been holding them from me is beginning to fade. But what will happen with these eyes? Reach me? I shudder to think. I know it's a dream, so I shouldn't be afraid. But everything I experienced here is so vivid. None of the usual murky haze that shrouds such dreamlike environments seem to exist here at all. I have perfect clarity. I fear this stagnant, freezing air all around me, enough to incite a shiver out of me every once in a while. So I'm used to this dream. I know how it'll end. I'll wait through the darkness for what seems like an eternity. Never finding anything. Yeah. 10 out of 10 rating. Sorry, I'm kind of tired. Until the morning finally comes and pulls me out of this nightmare. At least. Yes. Sorry about that. That was how it usually ended. Something is different tonight. Those hateful, burning eyes that always kept just out of sight before. I'm suddenly confronted by them. Never before have they been so close. Never before have I stared straight back into them. Their narrowed, piercing gaze roots me to the spot and a shooting pain surges through me. I can't move. I can't breathe. And then From out of the darkness, a crooked smile spreads, just as sinister as the eyes.
もうすぐだ。もうすぐ自由を味わうことができる。残りの平穏を楽しめ、少年。君の命はもうわずかだ。
Okay, one problem I do have the game so far is the text. I hate the text. It bothers me.
そして、すべてが変わる。
Ooh. Nice room. Except for the pink sheets. Ugh. My head is killing me. These morning migraines are the worst. Every morning, without fail, I always wake up to a sensation not like my skull being pounded by a jackhammer. Yikes. Thump. 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 It's almost like a heartbeat. I feel like my head is going to split over. Ugh. It's weird though, because even though the pain is so intense, it never lasts long. In the space it takes me to get up and head for school, the pain is usually reduced to I am so sorry to just a dull throb at the back of my skull by then. So it isn't too much of a hassle in the grand scheme of things, but it certainly isn't a fun way to wake up. I just find it odd how consistent it seems to be. Anyway, enough pondering these weird mysteries. It's time to tackle the day. What? Screen shake. After a moment of wrestling with my I swing my legs around to drag myself out of bed. Quick look at my bedside clock tells me it's still early. Too early. I've had it my way. The world wouldn't start till at least a good way into the afternoon. But sadly, life just isn't that wonderful. Pulling back the curtains to let the light flood into my room, I suppress the urge to let out a hiss, almost finding myself with the Jesus, this boy is a vampire! Almost like Zeon. Too bright! The rest of the time getting ready is spent fighting with my uniform, a tie becoming all the more problematic to put on when you're half asleep. Oh god, I think I've actually got my hands... How? Then again, I don't know how to tie ties either. Sorry. Almost choking myself to death. The most pathetic fight ever. I finished putting on the tie. The rest of my uniform complying peacefully with me. God, this guy's a wiener. What's this kid's name? Anyways, I'm gonna call him Wiener until we find out his name. And then when I find a comb, I just settle for flying my hair down with my hands. Looking into the mirror, I'm left staring back at someone with messy black hair. It's close enough. Somewhat dressed and somewhat ready, I stumble out of my room, my legs still not fully awake. Ooh, nice kitchen. Although it's very close to the dining room at the same time. Mine's actually the same way. Uneven steps carry me dangerously down the stairs, and I soon emerge into the kitchen. I'm greeted by silence. The kitchen is empty. A familiar scene for me. Aw, what's wrong, buddy? My parents are what you might call workaholics? Basically, they spend more time at their respective jobs than they ever do here. I only ever get to catch them during the evening while they're eating, and then everyone's off to bed and the cycle repeats. Jesus, this game. Nope, it just ends right there. Don't get me wrong, I understand they had to work in order to keep us living comfortably, so I don't hate them for it. It just gets, I don't know, lonely? Ah well. There's no use moping about it. It's been like this for years, so I don't know why I was getting all emotional about it now. The plus side of them not being around is that I quickly had to learn how to cook for myself. Jesus, I'm so tired. It's amazing how fast you can adapt to that sort of stuff when you're starving. I don't think I've had enough time for anything fancy to eat for breakfast, so I'll just settle for toast. Toast. You can never go wrong with toast. Okay, you might be able to go wrong with that. How do you fuck up toast? I have a sudden traumatic flashback to when the... What? Traumatic flashbacks to... How? To when the toast erupted into flames. I don't understand. What a day that was. But I've learned from my mistakes now. I still wonder how you caught the... I bet I've worked for my 6 now. It won't happen a second. Third. Dude. How? How? Third time. Oh, hello. What'd I do? Having devoured the only slightly charred toast, I sling my bag over my shoulder before starting for the front door. I give the empty house one last look over before opening the front door. It's kind of depressing to have no one to say goodbye to. But again, this has been the same for every weekday morning since forever ago. The sun is shining high in a cloudless sky. Birds are chirping overhead. Waves of students are passing by, happily chatting with one another as they all make their way to school. It's all so horrible. Don't worry, buddy. I'm gonna be a senior for my high school, so don't feel. Ooh, I like how there's like a little sunshine. I'm not much of a morning person, so I can't even begin to fathom how everyone can be so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed right now. I mean, it's taking all my willpower just to be able to put a foot in front of other just without crumbling to the ground. Jesus, this kid. I just have to hope breakfast kicks in and gives me the energy I need before I'm forced to literally drag myself through the school gates. You okay there, buddy? Looking my head down and my eyes glued to the ground as I've soldiered on, I suddenly noticed that the vibrant atmosphere from before is gone. The music stopped. Silence has completely taken over my stubs. The only thing making any noise. The air is still. Huh. That's a bit strange. Bringing my head up, I'm met with an unsettling sight. The street is deserted. What? No students? No cars? Even the cheerful chirping of the birds is gone. There's that music again. What? I hurry on forward, hoping to at least run into somebody. Anyone. Even the sun's once golden rays seem muted. The road tinged in dreary tones, but there still isn't a cloud in the sky. Okay, this is definitely starting to freak me out. I need to just... Sweaty pain shoots through my head, stopping me in my tracks. Like a searing poker being thrust through my skull. Ow! A headache? Yo, man. That's gotta be something else. I don't like this. Now? Nothing is making any sense. Well, this is a Sakura game. That happens. I was really trying to keep myself upright as I clutched a hand to my head as I got forwards. Unlike the headaches from before, that gradually died down, this one always seems to be getting thump. 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 It won't stop at all. I'm brought to my knees. I can hardly even think straight, my head threatening to explode at any moment. Wow. I don't know why I'm yawning. And then, through gritted teeth and a pained expression, I see it. Something that shouldn't exist. Yet clearly does, as confirmed by my own terrified eyes. Oh shit. Oh. Damn. Oh. This is a goat, dog, demon thing. A monster. It's the only word that can come to my scrambled mind. A hulking, grotesque mask of flesh with gnarled fangs and red, still-slitted eyes, seething with hate. The closest thing I can relate to it would be a dog, but no dog I know of it is 3 times the size of me. Its form practically eclipsing the sun. Oh. It snorts with flared nostrils, something like steam being exhaled out. Given its tense stats, and the fact it's blocking my way, I can only assume it's here for me. But why? What the hell is it? Where did it come from? Why does it want me? A million and one questions race through my mind, but I doubt I'm going to get any answers from this. this thing. Okay, big guy. There's only one thing I could do with represented with such odds, and that is to stand my ground or flee. Either way, you're going to get your ass kicked, so I think you should flee. Yeah, of course. I would be an idiot to attempt anything else. When confronted with something that defies everything I know about nature and has a look that says, I'm going to eat you, it's basic human instinct to want to run. Not giving the beast any more of my time, I spin on my heel and hurtle myself in the opposite direction. Any fatigue I might have felt earlier is magically gone as I pump my legs frantically. He's got the adrenaline rush. It's amazing what fear can do to pep up your yeah. I ran as fast as I can, but in my haste, I twist my foot at a bad angle, clumping it. Bro. Ignoring the nasty scrapes across my knees, I desperately try to heave myself off the floor. But Jesus, this guy's a weenie. I'm a complete wreck. I can hear the beast rampaging from just behind me, having given chase. The fear of impending death is making my limbs useless. My scattered mind unable to give them any clear commands. The only thing I can do is turn my head around to meet my incoming demise. The beast stomping so hard across the ground that cracks spread at which each day. Holy crap, that is. Oh god. It's over. Whoops. Whoopsie. Ooh, actually gonna return to the game. It's over. Bright light. Right before the beast can connect with me, it stopped again. The music stopped. And bring my life to a grisly end. A dazzling radiant light floods my vision, engulfing both me and the monster. The beast stops in its tracks. A guttural cry escaping it before vaporizes before my eyes. What? What the hell just happened?
間一髪だったね。大丈夫？
A cheerful voice chirps. A welcome sound after the terrors of that thing.
彼に話しかけないで。前に行かなくちゃ。
Day before what? And then another voice that's less cheerful. In fact, they sound angry more than anything. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a beautiful sight. God. Anyways, guys, we're now at an actual CG. I consider this an actual CG because boobs. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. If you like this commentary and all that stuff, please give it a like and please subscribe. I'm now actually doing that in my videos now. Yeah, I used to, but I just stopped. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. See you in the next video.